Oh, it's you. You're still around even at this hour? Are you waiting for Astra?
Yeah, and it's all because of this poster.
Poster? What about it? Let me see. Don't leave after the signing. Wait for me. If you leave... she's really something. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. You're here as a fan to get an autograph. So, want me to get you another poster that's already been signed?
If it's okay, please get me another one. But I don't have to give this one back, right? I really like it.
Ta-da! Astra's officially off the clock. I knew you wouldn't leave me here to eat by myself, Wise. All right, we're all here. Eve hasn't tried 6th Street's noodles yet. Come on, I'll show you. They're delicious.
The noodle shop. Even Lumina Square will be empty at this hour, and 6th Street will be even more deserted. Well, we probably won't attract much attention. Okay, it's fine by me.
You don't have anything to worry about. At this time, you can probably go half an hour without seeing a single soul on 6th Street.
Okay, let's get going. I thought my arm was gonna fall off from signing so many autographs. I'm gonna have pork noodles. I need to get some calcium. So, not bad, right? The food's tasty and the manager is great, but most importantly, it's open late.
All right. It's about time we get going. We've got a busy day ahead of us tomorrow. Wait here and I'll send you a message. I'll go get the car.
Oh, by the way, take good care of that poster. I'm sure it would look great in the store.
Let's just put it up at the noodle shop. There'll be lots of people here by the morning who'll see it.
Awesome! This one's now #1 on my list of favorite noodle shops. It's a shame that Eve won't let me come during the day. She says it would attract too much attention. In the past, whenever we've gone out to eat at other restaurants, I always end up getting recognized by fans almost immediately, no matter what disguise we use. Then the place would fill up with fans wanting to grab group selfies. It's probably a huge nuisance for the owners.
Your disguise really isn't very convincing.
Really? Actually, I enjoy the feeling of being recognized by fans and taking selfies with them. But Eve always ends up pointing at the noodles that have gone cold after sitting there for so long and saying they're so unhappy that they've clumped up into a ball.
I've got an idea. If you want to eat noodles whenever you like, you could bring some home with you. That's what Belle and I do. Sometimes General Chop even brings the noodles to us himself.
Hey, not a problem at all. I don't mind delivering your orders when things are slow at the shop. After all, the bowls are huge and the noodles are scalding hot. I'd worry if you were carrying 2 bowls all by yourself.
I get what you're saying. So the next time I want to eat noodles, all I have to do is grab some chopsticks and come to your video store. I'll sit down and shout, "I'm hungry, give me noodles." And then?
Then I'll go to General Chop's, order, and bring the noodles to you myself.
Sounds like a deal. I'm going to try everything on Waterfall Soup's menu. Just don't blame me if it impacts the video store's business.
I'm not sure what it'll do for the video store's business, but the noodle shop will be thriving.
Looks like I've been invited to your home. Speaking of which, are you good at inviting girls back to your place?
Not at all. You're an exception.
Oh, I just got a message from Eve. Looks like the car is waiting for me by the side of the road. Well, gotta go. Don't forget our deal. I'll be bringing my chopsticks next time. There's no need for disguises. We're heading out into the world with confidence.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just practicing facial recognition.
I see. You've been trying to recognize so many faces that you missed mine.
No way. It's probably because I subconsciously marked you as a non-threat. With so many people on the bustling streets, I need to be able to identify who's ordinary and who's suspicious at a glance. As a bodyguard, the most important thing is to fully grasp the details of your surrounding environment. Miss Yao's work often brings her to Gravity Cinema, so I need to be extra mindful of the situation here. That way, if something goes wrong, I'll be able to pinpoint the threat instinctively.
So that's why you're trying to memorize everyone's face. That sounds tough.
It's fine. I actually find it pretty fun. For example, just now I noticed an office worker carrying a briefcase and walking in circles over and over. Their brain is probably fried from all the overtime. If you play a game of quickfire Q&A with me, it might make things even more interesting.
Then I've got some questions to ask, and I'm not going to go easy on you. Ready?
Hold on. Seeing as you're so confident, I need to test exactly how well you know Lumina Square before accepting the challenge. After all, it wouldn't be very fair if you don't even know the answer to the questions you ask. So, first tell me, what is the name of the red-haired receptionist at the Hollow Investigative Association?
You think an easy question like that would stump me? It's Bertha.
Huh. You've got it. Impressive as always. Anyway, your confidence probably isn't unfounded. You should be familiar with Lumina Square. Go ahead. Ask your questions. I feel like the questions you asked were all too simple. Even though it's a game, given the purpose, I want you to up the difficulty. Don't go easy on me. You don't have to stick to facial recognition questions. Forget about losing face.
It's time to save face. Looks like I'll have to bring out the big guns. So listen up. They're small. They never show their face, yet they're always here, no matter the time of day. Who are they?
Oh, good question. Let me think. The never show their face part is easy. Two well-known mysterious individuals in Lumina Square never show their faces. Yi, the manager of Sanzi Studio, and Officer Mew Mew. Though, while neither of them is particularly tall, they definitely aren't small either. Fine, I give up. Please, tell me the answer.
It's none other than the one known as Sage in a Barrel.
What? There's someone in the trash can? I never noticed. And I thought there weren't any secrets left for me to discover here. However, trash cans are indeed a security concern. If you hadn't reminded me, it's highly likely that it would have slipped through the net. The next time you're free, let's pay that Sage a visit. It'll be my duty to ensure your safety.
thanks to your store, I can finally relax. Actually, I wanted to go to Reverb Arena, but I had no idea the paparazzi would zero in on me as soon as I stepped out the door. Eve kept going on and on, saying, I can't let anyone snap a photo of you at Reverb Arena. So we had to think of a way to lose them.
What's wrong with Reverb Arena? Why can't you be photographed there?
Apparently, a popular singer who performs at Reverb Arena wrote a song mocking Tops, and now the situation is pretty tense. But I'm not going there to perform. I just want to win back the title in the impression competition.
So, you still haven't given up? Can't handle losing to a Bang Boo, huh?
Time's running out before the competition starts. I don't know if I can make it in time. Oh, my plan's been ruined. The view from this window is great. I can see those two paparazzi staked out by the side of the road. Let's see how long it'll take for them to give up. Ugh, they're so persistent. Why haven't they left yet? Oh, one's taken off. Think this is our chance? Huh? He's back? And carrying 2 bowls of noodles? Wise, hurry! I want some too. Order me a black bowl, red chili chicken noodles.
Never mind the noodles. Those paparazzi look like they're in it for the long run.
I'm not backing down this time. I'm not leaving until they leave. If they camp there the whole night, then I'll just sleep here.
Are you serious?
Of course! We could play games, sing together with Belle, and watch videotapes all night. It'll be great. This is the kind of friendship I've been longing for. Don't worry, I'll just sleep on the couch in Belle's room tonight. I'm a heavy sleeper and I don't snore.
It doesn't matter how much of a heavy sleeper you are. I would never dare to let a superstar sleep on the couch. If your fans found out, they'd tear our video store down to the ground.
Don't worry, really. Whenever we've got an announcement deadline to make, I usually end up crashing on the couch anyway. The real problem is pajamas. Maybe I could borrow some? Belle's clothes are a little too small. Do you have something more baggy?
You mean, you want to wear my clothes?
What's wrong? Not cool with that?
No, that's fine. As long as you're okay with it. I've got plenty of spare clothes.
That's what I thought. Given our friendship, I knew you wouldn't say no.
But the paparazzi might use this to fabricate rumors. You know, Astra Yao stays at an unknown store all night. Or something like that. Excuse me, Miss Yao. Who are you meeting in that store? A friend? Please tell us everything.
Oh no. Well, now you found me out. I'll have to spill the tea and tell you everything about our relationship.
What kind of relationship?
Where should I begin? I'll start from when I met my online friend. This wise character can control Bang Boo and whatnot, and he's doing all sorts of stuff on internet. And don't even get me started on everything that he's been up to in the Hollows.
What are you saying? And what does that have to do with our relationship? You're clearly exposing my identity. Just drag me straight to Pubsic and be done with it.
I'm just joking. Don't worry, as long as Eve is around, no paparazzi will get close enough to even ask that kind of question. Speaking of paparazzi, those two outside seem to be stamping their feet and sticking their tongues out. What are they doing?
Looks like it's the spicy red chili chicken noodles.
Oh, you're right! Look, they run off, probably to buy some water. Now's our chance! I can slip out and go to Reverb Arena! Oh, but what a shame.
Yeah, a shame you couldn't get your noodles.
Exactly! Oh, I really wanted to try those super spicy red chili chicken noodles too. Next time. All right, I really have to get going. Thanks for having me. If I ever find myself in danger while I'm out and about, I'll be sure to use this place as my safe house.
This color.
Are you okay? The piece of paper you're holding is blank. Why do you look so worried?
This is no ordinary piece of paper. It's a sort of warning. The color of this piece of paper is known as Shields Green. Receiving this color suggests that the sender knows I was once not just a bodyguard.
Shields Green. What is that?
It's a kind of toxic paint. Is that all you want to know? Aren't you curious what it implies about my past?
Well, the day will come when you'll be willing to tell me.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. Maybe you're more forthcoming than I imagined. My past is far less, glamorous than you may think. You might even feel disappointed in me. I'm not ready to tell you just yet. But one day, I'll share everything. I hope when that time comes, you'll still see me as you do now.
It's already too late. I knew you were the mastermind behind the end of the world, and you're tens of thousands of years old. That means immortality is technologically possible. I pledge my allegiance to the bad guys.
A true villain wouldn't accept so willingly. However, if I did become the Empress of Darkness who could control the entire world from the shadows, I'd hunt down those who hide in the dark and whip them one by one. They would never forget the pain of each and every lash. Huh. Doesn't sound too bad.
Aren't you supposed to be the Empress of Darkness? Why would she be whipping those who hide in the shadows? See? You reverted to your true self, proclaiming justice. So, there's no way you could be a bad person.
You're right. I broke character as soon as I started getting into the role. Maybe I've changed. Or maybe I was never that bad to begin with. It doesn't matter. I get what you mean. I'm not the same person I used to be. I have new goals, a new life, and even have someone I want to protect. No matter who sent this letter, and no matter whether they're just testing the waters or sending me a warning, they just want to see me falter. But I won't give them that satisfaction.
So, what do you plan to do about it? Launch an investigation?
I'll look into it, but it's nothing to worry too much about. After all, those things are all in the past. If they do come back to haunt me, I won't back down without a fight. Besides, since you've pledged your allegiance to me, I can't betray your trust. If the shadows of the past do end up rearing their ugly heads, I'll make sure they disappear in the light. Whether it's the shadows that haunt me, or those that haunt you.
Look, it's Mom. I recognized her immediately. Oh, she's so young. What do you think? She looks like me, right?
It looks like she brought a little girl along to be on the show. But who is she?
Huh. I don't recognize her either. She's so young. Wait, hold up. What am I saying? That's me. Oh, I remember now. My mom did take me to be part of a show when I was little. I had no idea what it was for at the time, which is why I nearly forgot about it. Here I am being nosy about my mom's past, and yet I end up uncovering my own.
What a pretty little girl. What's your name? How old are you?
My name is Astra, and I'm 6 years old.
So tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Hold on. Take a guess. What do you think I wanted to be when I was younger? Really, just take a guess, and don't hold back. I bet even Eve would be surprised by the answer.
Then I'll take a bold guess. Princess. It's only natural for a little girl to want to be a princess, right?
Although that's not the answer I gave back then, it's not a bad guess. That was little Astra's second career choice. Wait, being a princess isn't really a job. All right. I've kept you guessing long enough. Time to reveal the answer.
I want to be the manager of an antique store.
Somehow? I can see how that makes sense.
I've always liked sparkly, shiny things ever since I was little. You know, stuff you'd usually find in antique stores, like hairpins, brooches, glass marbles, and whatnot. So back then, I really admired antique store managers. Speaking of which, Wise, you're a store manager. So, you're someone that little Astra would have idolized.
Think it's too late for me to open an antique store?
Of course it's too late, because I'm going to open one myself. One of my life goals is to open a sparkly, shiny collectibles shop. All right, I've finished the part where Mom and I make our entrance. Videotapes are really quite the invention. They can clearly capture memories that I've almost completely forgotten.
They are great for making memories last. So, I suppose this counts as your debut performance, right?
That's right. If it weren't for your help, I'd probably have searched for Upon a Wishing Star without finding anything, simply chalking it up to something Mom had just imagined. Well, I should bring the videotape back to show Mom. Let me treat you to a nice meal next time as a thank you.
The reviews said this movie's plot isn't that great. Monica basically carried the entire movie on her own. She's quite a formidable opponent. There's no denying that. You can sense her charismatic aura just by looking at the cover. So, is there anyone in your circle of friends who especially likes Monica?
Yep. Although, technically speaking, he's not actually a person per se, so I guess not.
You don't have to be so polite. I was just joking on Knock Knock. Believe me, Miss Yao doesn't mind. You don't need to use these sorts of superficial formalities to prove your relationship with her. Besides, she actually has a great relationship with Monica when the cameras aren't rolling.
Everyone on internet says they don't get along, and if the two of them end up in the same room together, then you better have some popcorn ready.
It's their job. Just an elaborate act written by the company for them to play out. While rehearsing their lines, they had to re-record their reactions several times because they sounded more like playful banter than actual contempt.
Playful banter between Astra and Monica? I'd love to see that, and I'm sure others would too.
Nope. Polls show that people just can't get enough of those two butting heads. It's one of the most popular subjects of discussion among fans. The company will stick with this in order to maximize Miss Yao's commercial value. I'd imagine Monica is in the same boat. That's the curse of being a star.
Somehow, I don't feel like watching the movie anymore. That such a cruel reality could be behind Monica's beaming smile.
No, this should make you want to watch it even more. Monica has no choice but to put herself through all that stress and frustration in order to be seen in movies. For Monica, there's nothing more important than that. And for Miss Yao, there's nothing more important than her music. Neither of them will ever change their minds about that. So please know that her smile is genuine. A tough opponent indeed. We'll have to arrange for more movie-related work for Miss Yao moving forward.
Oh, Monica.
You're not worried that I'll tell Miss Yao how much you enjoyed the movie?
You're the one who said I don't need to use shallow formalities to prove my relationship with Astra.
That's true. It's just that Miss Yao is too pure and innocent. She never second-guesses the motives of others and doesn't guard her heart. Unlike me.
And that's why Astra needs you to protect her, right?
At least, that's what it seems like from the outside. But actually, I'm the one who's being protected. Anyway, the movie today gave me lots of inspiration. Thank you.